Hello everyone, and welcome to the City of Santa Paula's August edition of our video newsletter. Welcome, I'm your host, Jonathan Royas. In this month's edition, stay tuned to hear about our text to 911 capabilities from our police department and an update on housing in Santa Paula. You will also hear from our new Santa Paula Unified School District Superintendent and our City Manager. Today, I'm joined by our Chamber of Commerce Executive Director, John Marquez, at our beautiful and charming Santa Paula Airport, which is now featured in the new Microsoft Flight Simulator game. How are you, John?
I'm doing great, Jonathan, and I have a lot of great things to share with everyone today, including our Business of the Month, who just happens to be Flight 126. Also featured in the new game you mentioned, the Santa Paula Airport is a privately owned public airport that exclusively serves privately operated aircraft and is home to over 309 aircraft, covering an area of 51 acres at an elevation of 243 feet above mean sea level. The airport has one runway and an asphalt surface and one helipad. With an average of over 266 takeoffs and landings a day, the Santa Paula Airport stays busy. The airport is just a hop away from many of Southern California's other unique locations and is also a popular attraction for general aviation in the Southern California area. Because of very attractive fuel rates, many aviators make a stopover here before heading home. One of the many unique and unknown features about our airport is the fact that we have an amazing restaurant located right on the runway where you can enjoy something to eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner while overlooking planes taking off and landing daily. This hidden gem is quite amazing and also featured in the Microsoft Flight Simulator game, so why don't we hear more about it from the owner of Flight 126, who is our Business of the Month.
Hi, I'm Evie from Flight 126 Cafe and Hangar Bar and Grill. We are open daily from 7 to 2 p.m. at Flight 126 and 4 to 9 p.m. at the Hangar Bar, and we are closed Tuesday evening. Some of the things we offer at the Hangar Bar are karaoke on Thursday nights. We feature once a month the Giggles Comedy. We have recently expanded our patio. We have a beautiful view of the Santa Paula Valley and the Santa Paula Airport. Feature home-cooked American food. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. We feature Friday fish fries, prime rib Saturdays, and nightly specials. We look forward to you joining us here, and you can come and enjoy the beautiful atmosphere and sights while you dine.
Absolutely amazing, John, that I can enjoy a bite to eat here while looking over all the beautiful planes in the background here. Tell us, what else is the Chamber up to?
Chamber's got a lot of great stuff coming up in the month of August. But first, I'd like to talk about our event we just had this past July. We had our first Citrus Music Festival. It was a 2-day event with music, food, and shopping in historic downtown Santa Paula. Thank you to all that came out to support our community. On Saturday, August 14th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., we'll be having our monthly open market in downtown Santa Paula from Davis to 8th Street. Over 50 vendors will join our downtown merchants to provide a wide variety of items for your shopping needs. It's a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon in Santa Paula. On Saturday, August 28th, from 4 to 10 p.m. is the return of our Hot Summer Nights Music and Artisan Fair. Over 40 vendors, along with our downtown merchants, will provide handmade arts and crafts, along with other local artists, to provide a unique shopping experience, along with a variety of dining options. The band Full Clip will bring their Latin sounds under the stars. The event is free. We also have VIP tables of 8 for purchase at santapaulachamber.com. Come spend a Saturday evening shopping, dining, and dancing in historic downtown Santa Paula.
So many exciting things going on, John. Well, let's kick off the rest of this month's newsletter by finding out what is happening in and around our community and what you can look forward to this month. Let's learn about new ways you can communicate with our 911 dispatchers.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Schledetsky, the dispatch supervisor here at the Santa Paula Police Department. In my role, I oversee the communications for the Santa Paula Police Department. I have some exciting news to share with you today on upgraded calling procedures in order to better serve you should an emergency arise. The first feature is the silent call procedure for when you're unable to speak for any reason when calling 911. For example, if you're the victim of domestic violence and you're unable to communicate, the silent call procedure allows you to provide dispatch with your information without having to speak. The dispatchers will ask you questions, and you can respond to those questions by simply pressing numbers on your keypad. For instance, once the call is answered, press 1 for police, press 2 for fire department, 3 for ambulance, 4 for yes, and 5 for no. The dispatcher will continue to ask you questions, and all you need to do is push the numbers on your phone to respond. Another feature we're excited to share with you is the ability of text to 911. For those members of the community who are hearing impaired or in the middle of a situation where it's too dangerous to call, you may now use the option of texting to 911. We always recommend calling if you can, but text only if you can't. All Ventura County law enforcement agencies and fire agencies are now equipped to receive and respond to text to 911 messages. It's as simple as typing 911 in the to section of your text message, and in the message box, text what your emergency is and the location. Upon receiving the text, dispatchers will reply and be able to provide assistance. Some things to note about the system: location accuracy varies by carrier. Be prepared to give your location. A text or data plan is required to place a text to 911. Photos and videos cannot be sent to 911. They cannot be received at the 911 center at this time. Text messages should be sent in plain English and not contain popular abbreviations such as LOL, laughing out loud, or emojis, which will not be recognized. Text must be in English only. There is currently no language interpretation as this is still in development. While we hope you won't need to utilize these technologies, remember it's as simple as call if you can, text if you can.
Let's learn about housing in Santa Paula.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Mitchum. I'm the Community and Economic Development Manager for the City of Santa Paula, and I'm going to talk briefly about housing in Santa Paula. The housing element is basically an outline that discusses policy with respect to affordable housing, farm worker housing, and different housing types that are allowed within residential and commercial zones within the City of Santa Paula, the entire city. So it's really important that everybody get involved in this process. Staff, over the course of the last year, have been developing all of the baseline data points for everybody to participate in, to understand, and to engage on. We have had a joint work session with Planning Commission and City Council. We did that on July 7th, and on July 15th, we had an open house where we had about 20 participants show up to this storefront space and learn about new policy direction for housing choices within Santa Paula. The next step is going to be on July 30th. We're going to release the draft housing element, which reflects the comments that we've heard in these two events. We'll be going back out to the community to understand how to engage with the community and understand more on how we interpreted what we heard. Did we get it right? Do we need to recorrect a little bit? Do we need to redirect? Do we need to expand policy statements, change them? So we're really doing a grounds up outreach to engage the community on these very important topics. Ultimately, on August 6th, we're going to have our next Main Street open house right here. And this is where we'd like to invite you all to come on down to join us and continue the conversation about housing in Santa Paula. So come on with me and I'll show you where we're going to have this open house. And please feel free to come on in, and you're welcome to join us. Interested in hearing what you have to say about housing in Santa Paula, right here. Okay, so one of the things that we'll be talking about at the next open house is not only housing, infill housing downtown, but housing out here on Telegraph Road. We're standing near the intersection of Whipple and Telegraph in the middle of what is our housing opportunity overlay zone. We have dozens of acres of vacant land out here that currently are being speculated on by developers for housing that is affordable housing and market rate housing. It is a buffer between what is currently downtown, known as our downtown area, and what is being developed out in the Harvest area. So this is a very transitional space which will see more housing infill, most of which will be apartments. The housing out on the periphery near Harvest will be single-family homes. A lot of the infill down in the downtown area will be small-scale projects, adaptive reuse style housing, where you're filling in existing projects or existing development with housing apartments and lofts and condos and that kind of thing. Here, it's all greenfield development in this entire area, all new housing with vertical housing in an apartment style format.
Our new superintendent is going to share some important information about back to school. Let's hear from him.
Hi, my name is Jeff Weinstein. I am the new superintendent of Santa Paula Unified School District, and I'm here to welcome you to the new school year and tell you a little bit about what's happening. So first of all, I know the first thing on everybody's mind, and one of the things that everybody's been talking to me about and calling and questioning is, with COVID and all the new rules and restrictions and the new variants out there, what are actually going to be the COVID rules or the protocols when you come back to school? Well, first, it's really important that everybody understand we are excited that we are face-to-face instruction. We are back to regular school hours. We are back to regular school instruction. And all of our extracurricular and co-curricular activities will be taking place exactly like they were before COVID actually hit. So if you are interested in sports teams, after school programs, those also will be going on. As far as the actual protocols, the one thing that most importantly that all parents will want to know about and students too is the masking, right? That's what everybody talks about. So with masking, we do have to wear masks indoors on school campuses, but the good news is when we go outdoors, masks are not required. So we will be looking at doing outdoor classrooms. We'll be looking at taking advantage of allowing students to go outside as much as possible to be able to get some relief from wearing a mask all day. 6 hours is a long time to be indoors with masks, so we are aware of that and we're taking all the precautions we can. But while we are in class, we are learning with teachers, both the teachers and students mandatorily have to wear masks. Other areas where we have to wear masks is transportation. If you're riding a bus of ours, whether you're going to a sporting event, whether you're going to a field trip, or whether you're just being transported, our special ed students from home to school, they'll have to wear masks also. But that's all part of it. We're trying to keep everybody safe. We have extra custodians for cleaning. We still have our internal protocols to make sure that we keep everybody safe. There is no social distancing required at this time, but when it comes to cafeteria and lunches and students have to eat and take off their masks, we have special ideas of rotating kids of eating in the classroom, the cafeteria, and some of our outside venues when the weather is super nice. So that's kind of what you can expect when you come to the new school year. And new to the school now is our online enrollment. So whether you're a returning student or whether you're a new student, we have a new online enrollment. All you have to do is go to our website, click on enrollment in the right-hand corner, and it'll take you to two major icon buttons. One is new student enrollment, one is returning student enrollment, and you click on either of those and it'll take you step by step through the process of enrollment. And if you're not able to use the computer and do online enrollment, we have face-to-face enrollment at all of our sites, just like we normally do. If you have any trouble with the online enrollment, you can call the site and they will walk you through it step by step. I hope that this was helpful, and I look forward to joining you in the new school year when we're all back together on campus, learning and enjoying ourselves. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, please contact the district or your site offices.
Time for an update from our city manager.
Hey everyone. Well, I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather this summer with your friends and family. And I did want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone for being safe during the 4th of July celebrations. I'm happy to share with you that we had no injuries in town, and our police actively cited a number of people who were using fireworks illegally. And speaking of safety, while we continue to enjoy the summer, please remember that COVID-19 vaccinations are effective and a free way to protect you and your family, and that our county health official has asked that you please wear a mask if you haven't been vaccinated when you're indoors. With that, let me share with you some exciting things that happened in the July and early August timeframe. On July 7th, we opened City Hall and the council chambers to the public for our first in-person council meeting since the pandemic began. Everything went smoothly, and council is now on a brief recess until the middle of August. Our Parks and Recreation Department just shared a new mobile activity center, or MAC as we call it, and you'll see it in our local neighborhood parks near you this summer. This program allows our Parks and Rec Department to bring activities right into our local parks for you and your children to enjoy with fun and games. So catch catch up with the MAC near Las Piedras Park the first week of August. Our Public Works Department has been busy this summer with projects including completing road maintenance work on various streets throughout the city, especially in the neighborhoods around Teague Park. And they've also been working on the Peck and Faulkner intersections to really improve the quality of our streets. They've completed a number of projects, and that's just the start of things to come. And we'll look forward to updating you more in the coming months. In the month of August, I'm excited to announce the start of our very own Certified Farmers Market in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce. It's going to be taking place here on Santa Barbara Street next to the train depot, beginning August 20th and happening every Friday thereafter from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. This local market will feature certified produce, fruits and vegetables from some of our local farmers, and artisanal products and goods. We're hoping to have food, and as an extra unique feature, our very own beer and wine garden will be located as part of the event. So come on out with your family on Fridays to do some shopping, celebrate with community members, and help us with the ribbon cutting on August 20th and every Friday thereafter. Thanks for tuning in, Santa Paula. We look forward to seeing you out here.